Hi dear friends, my name is Marina and you're watching the monthly forecast for Cancer for the period between the 21st of June and the 21st of July. And in the beginning of this period, on the 21st of June, we have the Sun and Mercury both entering Cancer at the same time and your 6th house. And basically the Sun is going to transit your 6th house during this whole month, which means that this will be the most important area of your life. And focusing on that, the topics related with this house can be beneficial and can bring some kind of, real results for you. And 6th house is about our obligations. These obligations can include, all kind of work, like, literally the place where you go to work, but also your obligations at home or obligations with other people, and actually some kind of responsibilities that you have on a daily basis. So probably this month is not so much about entertainment or having fun. It's more about focusing on the work, on what you have to do, not only what you want to do. But on the other hand, of course, you can achieve some great results in your work. You may have the opportunity to start something new or to achieve some kind of, great, wonderful, amazing results in your work. And we have also Mercury, not only the Sun, but Mercury. And actually, Mercury is the traditional ruler of 6th house. It's associated with Virgo. That's why this transit is especially beneficial and positive, and this is a great time to receive some kind of information about your work or to have some great new ideas related with your work. Also for some kind of business trips or negotiations with business partners, or in general people that you can work together with. Mercury can be a very supportive transit. Also, we should notice that Mars is in Cancer during this whole month, which means that the Sun will make conjunction with Mars in your 6th house during this month. And there are both sides of this, two sides, of this conjunction. From one side, this can be a very beneficial transit related with a lot of efforts that you can put, like literally physical efforts and work and work and work. But of course, it can bring the results that you deserve. However, there is another which is more challenging side of this conjunction, because Mars is the planet of conflicts, of things that we need to overcome and to handle with. It's not necessarily something really bad or complicated, but it brings some kind of tension. You can feel more nervous about some kind of work project. You might be in a lot of hurry. There might be not enough time for you. And sometimes you might be too impatient with that. You may not allow things to happen naturally. You may try to push them, and it may not be so positive for you. What you should pay attention also is your health. 6th house is related with our health, and Mars sometimes can bring, these are more like short sickness, something related with high temperature, or some kind of traumas are possible. So just be aware of that. Try to avoid what you can avoid. Doing something, concrete actions to improve your health can be beneficial, because we have also a new moon. On the 23rd of June, we have a new moon in Cancer in your 6th house. And this is a great time to start something new, to put the beginning of something. It can be a project or just defining some kind of goal related with this area of your life. And for example, this can be starting a new health regime, starting a new diet, or some kind of physical exercises. Keep in mind that we have Mars, and that's why physical exercises can be especially positive for you. But in general, something that can improve your health and physical condition. Also, this new moon is great for starting new projects related with your career, with your business. People who have been unemployed may find a new job opportunity, or in some way this this area can become really important, and they can start something that can grow in the future. Of course, keep in mind that 2 days after the new moon, the moon is invisible, so it's not the best time to start these concrete things. It's better to plan, to analyze, to define what you would like to achieve, and after approximately 2 days after the new moon, when the moon becomes visible, you can start these concrete projects and steps. Then we have on the 5th of July the transit Venus entering Gemini and your 5th house. And this is actually a very, very positive transit, because both 5th house and Venus are related with love, with positive emotional experiences, with entertainment. So this can bring more joy in your life, even though we have the sun here in 6th house, so there are lots of responsibilities, work, obligations. However, Venus in 5th house can, lighten a little bit the situation. So there can still be some time for entertainment, or for example, for some kind of art events, like concerts, like, reading the books that you love, or listening to the music that you love. These are all great things that can help you feel really, really inspired and emotionally balanced. Also, for some kind of romantic experiences, like dates, like, even falling in love is more possible when Venus transits your 5th house. So in general, that's a very good position. And then we have on the 6th of July, Mercury entering Leo and your 7th house. Mercury is the planet of communication. It's a planet that helps us to connect with others, literally and figuratively as well. So this transit can help you to connect more with others, because 7th house is related with our close relationships and communication with other people. So when we have Mercury transiting 7th house, you can get in touch with others. You can have a lot of new meeting new people in your life, or creating some kind of business partnerships or personal partnerships. And those type of communications, they're still not emotional, because Mercury is a mental planet. It's not an emotional planet. So it's more about analyzing something with your partner, or having some kind of conversations, discussions with your partner, or organizing some kind of business meetings. All of these activities can be supported by Mercury in your 7th house. And then we have a full moon on the 9th of July in Capricorn and Cancer. The moon is in Capricorn in your 12th house, and the sun is in Cancer in your 6th house. And this is a more complicated full moon, because we have Mars and Pluto included, and it can bring some kind of tension, something unexpected, some critical situations. But at the same time, you can make some kind of change. So what you can change is something which is more secret. So it's not necessarily for you, because the moon is in 12th house. So this change is not necessarily visible for others. It's more like changing yourself on an unconscious level. So for example, working with some kind of meditations, with regression, or with your dreams, spiritual activities, they can help you to achieve this unconscious change of some kind of unconscious models and patterns. Now, also, you may decide that you need more time to rest, because 12th house is also a time when we spend in isolation, not so much with others. So this full moon may require from you to, really take the decision, well, I need my private space, I need my rest, I need, my, others to respect my own time. So you can take these decisions, And also you should pay attention on your health as well, because 12th house, 6th house, they're both related with our physical health, so just be more careful with that. And then on the 20th of July, we have Mars entering Leo and your 7th house. And this is an interesting transit because Mars, from one side, Mars can activate very much the area of relationships. So you can, there can be a lot of dynamic in this area. You can get in touch with others. You can initiate new partnerships, new relationships, contacts with others. However, when we talk about Mars, there is always the risk of some kind of conflicts and confrontations and struggles. So your communication with other people may not be so smooth. So be aware of that possibility. You might be more aggressive. You might be more impatient with others, or you may attract those people who are, aggressive or impulsive. So in some way, there can be some kind of tension in the area of relationships, but it will affect more the upcoming week, month. So we are going to discuss in details in the next monthly video, but from now we're just preparing for that. And I believe these were the most important indications during this month. Thank you very much. And if you're still not a member of Mars Stars, I would like to invite you to join the club, because members receive the forecasts before they're officially published on their emails. And I will put a link so you can sign up if you're still not with us. And if you have some kind of questions or comments, please leave them below. I will be happy to answer as soon as possible. And thank you very much for watching, and see you soon.